Hey, if you only have 30 minutes but you want a full yoga class, this is the one for you. Let's get started. Let's lie on our backs, and I want you to just draw both knees into your chest for a moment. And then feel what that does for your spine. Relax your shoulders. Maybe you get a little spinal adjustment. So this type of counter-nutation of the hips can help the pelvis begin to realign. We're going to do other things that will continue that. So keep the right knee into your chest. Take your hands, wrap them around the back of the right thigh, and extend the left leg long. So you've got core contraction, you guys. Can you feel that? So the core is working for you. You're drawing the right knee in, left leg is long. And breathe into this space. Inhale, exhale. Now you're going to breathe another 2 breaths. So if it's too much, go ahead and drop that left leg to the floor. Last big breath, inhale. Now, as you drop it to the floor, imagine that you're putting your left thigh, inner thigh, on the floor first, which is like almost impossible to do because the calf will get there first often. But drop that left thigh down, take a big breath here, extend the right heel to the ceiling. You want to keep an eye on that right knee. You don't want to jam it away from you. You want to extend the heel so that you can come into a stretch of the hamstrings, which is the stretchy, lengthy stuff. That's going to feel so good, and it's going to help you release the tension that happens when we sit too much, or at the other end of the spectrum, when we're doing a lot of activity. If you're just joining us, find your space and relax into it. We're working on the right side of our legs. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Bend that right knee. Place the right foot on the floor. Take your left leg up and then across. So now we're doing a supine figure 4 on the left side. Draw your legs towards you and lie back down. So here's the thing, you guys. If any of these poses doesn't quite feel right for you or you want to modify, always, always, always do that. And sometimes in our own home, we can feel a little more, courage, I guess, to do that. And I think that's great courage to take with us wherever we go. It's so, so important. Honor what your body needs today, every day, all days. So important. Okay, draw the knees in a little bit more. Full breath here. Exhale it out. Both feet on the floor now. Arms up overhead. Take a full breath in. Stretch your fingertips away from you as you exhale. Can you feel that gorgeous lengthening all through the underside of your chest? One more breath. Lengthen the fingertips away and exhale it out. Both knees into the chest again. Oopavista. Keep the left knee in. Wrap your hands around the back of the left leg and extend your right leg long. So with the right leg extended, feel how, and lift it off the floor. That's going to engage our core, but it's also going to help us rebalance the SI joint. Just in case you're feeling a little wonky in the low back, this is a beautiful, get out of jail free card. This will help. So keep pressing through both heels, even though the left leg is restricted. We're pulling it in. You can still have that sort of flourish through the left heel, the opening through the left toes. One more big breath. Inhale. As you exhale, go ahead with the inner thigh of the right leg. Slowly place it on the floor. Nice. Big breath here. Exhale, extend that left heel like you're in slow-mo. Extend it up to the ceiling. Minding that left knee, not pressing it so far away from you, but allowing yourself to open through the toes as you stretch into the back of the left leg. So good. So important. These are like little things you could do daily. It takes a few minutes, maybe 5, and you set your whole course of your day on a different path. So that's a good thing. Give yourself 2 more full breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Drop the chin, exhale through your nose. Bend into the left knee. Place the left foot on the floor. Take your right leg up now and across, coming into a supine figure 4 with the right leg on top. Wrap your hands around the back of the left thigh or use the yoga strap. Draw your legs towards you and notice how if you gently draw that right knee, the inner right knee away, you're going to intensify the stretch. Just a little bit, just enough. Give yourself 3 more full breath here. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Land into your spine. Let the earth receive your body, right? We are from the earth. Our body is all the elements of the earth. So just knowing that can help us find grounding in these times where things swirl. There's a lot of intensity out there. There's a lot of uncertainty. So bringing yourself back to being grounded is going to be so key, you guys, especially this fall. One more big breath. Inhale. Open your mouth this time. Exhale it out. Relax the forehead. Pull both knees into your chest, just like when we began. So this is a nice, it's almost like a scooping of the tailbone. You can feel there's child's pose in this. And from here, just set an intention for the practice. Some message to yourself, your highest self, that will stay with you, that will buoy you throughout the rest of your day. A little silent wish, prayer, thought. One more breath as you seal that intention. Hands underneath the backs of your knees. We're going to rock on up to seated and then come into tabletop position. So you're in tabletop position, couple cat and cows. Inhale, lift the head and the heart and the tail, but you don't want to swing the head too far back. You actually want to create a little more length and drop in through the mid-thoracic, and then exhale, pull the navel into spine, go halfway back, as if you were moving into child's. Inhale, reach forward and up. Hold the breath. Exhale, round the spine, pulling it back towards you, behind you. Come back to a neutral spine, and then just drop your right ear to your right shoulder. So you're turning the right ear to the right shoulder. And then from there, move your hips to the right. So you can feel how there's this beautiful stretch along the waist, along the side body. One more breath, peel back through both shoulders. And then go through center and we'll go to the other side. So left ear, left elbow, then draw the hips to the left. So that the right side of your body is kind of approximating like a reversed C shape, C curve. That's for the neck, right? Can you feel how that helps the neck release? Roll over your toes, downward facing dog. So get your downward dog situated where it can feel comfortable. And for a lot of us, that means, you bend your knees, you feel your feet, feel into your feet. Turn your heels slightly out and your triceps slightly towards the back of your feet, right towards your heels. Relax the neck so the neck is soft. And take 5 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Draw your feet together and send the right leg straight back. Turn the right leg in its socket, so you're externally rotating it. Lift the right leg up a little bit more. Lengthen through that right heel, so like you're pressing the right heel back and away. Your left foot might come closer to the earth. That's okay. Don't have to, don't push it, don't force it. But if it does, it does. Then bend the right knee and open through that inner hip. You can feel how this opens even into the low back. Lift the right knee a little more. Take a full breath here. Now this is so important, you guys. Engage your core and bring your right knee to your right elbow. Lengthen your spine forward. Full breath, inhale. Exhale, lift the right leg straight and back up again. Bend that right knee. Right knee, left elbow. So we're getting core to support the back, long spine. Right knee goes back and up. One more time, inhale. And this time we're going right elbow with the right knee, left elbow with the right knee, right elbow, left elbow. One more set, right and left. And lift the right leg back and up and open. Big breath in, long breath out. Take your downward dog and then turn your heels to the left. So press down through the right foot. You could bend into the left knee. You're coming into Egyptian dog. Feel that stretch on the left side of the body. Full breath in, long breath out. Come back through center. Big breath. Shake your head side to side. You're just letting it go, you know? Letting it go. It's a system. It's a strategy, right? It's an intelligence to help our bodies find ways, help our minds find ways to land in the present moment without all the stuff that can get to us. So we're going to release that. Send that left leg straight back now. And notice what happens with the right leg. If it starts twisting out to the side, see if you can draw it in towards the midline. Then externally rotate that left leg in its socket. Bend the left knee. Open through the left hip. Breathe here. Inhale, lift the left knee up a little more. Press down through the base of your knuckles. Full breath, inhale. Long breath, exhale, left knee, left elbow. Pause. Long spine. Crown of the head reaches forward. Send the left leg back and up. Left knee, right elbow. Bring it together. Right elbow. Right elbow, left knee. Then lift it back up. Left knee is opening wide, and here we go. Left elbow, left knee. Right elbow, left knee. Left, good. Right, left, right. And send the left leg back and up. And downward facing dog. Now Egyptian dog to the other side. So turn your heels to the to the right. So you can stretch open through that left side. Plug in through the base of your knuckles, you guys. Pressing down, pressing back. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bend both knees, come up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Separate your feet. And then land in your forward fold. Land and maybe sway and feel the ground underneath you. Letting your body release here, letting yourself come into a space where you can really access your own inner essence as beyond anything in this world, but it's actually something far more eternal. Some part of you that knows, if you know what I mean. Okay, hands come to hips. Come on up to standing. You can keep a bend in your knees. Once you get there, you can straighten them out. Your hip width distance, okay? Both arms up to the ceiling, reach up, look up, interlace your hands, and send the heels of your palms to the ceiling. If that's too much on your shoulders, you're gonna bring them down so you're about 3/4 the length. Breathing, feel if you can open up through the lymph. So this is really good to flush the lymph. The lymph system is one of the only systems in the body that doesn't have its own pump. We have to move for our lymphatic system to work. So this is a beautiful way to help that. One more breath. Inhale, get taller. Bend at the knees, forward fold. Exhale and down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Step to a high plank. Now stay with me. Ready? You can drop your knees totally. You can be down on the knees. Low plank or knees off. High plank. Don't go lower than shoulder and elbow height. Ready? Low plank. Stay with it. High plank. You can skip this. Low plank. We got 2 more. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Last one. Low plank. High plank. Hold in high plank just for 3. Press the balls of your feet back. 2 and 1. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Long breath out. High plank. Lower to low plank. Pause and low plank. Top of your head reaches forward. Press through the balls of the feet. Core is engaged for 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down to the mat. We're coming into Sphinx Pose. So peel the heart forward. Turn your head to the right shoulder and opening up through the side of the neck. Toes are straight back. There should be no compression in your low back. If there is, drop yourself a little further to the earth and then pull forward more. And then come through center. Full breath in center. Exhale, turn your head over the left shoulder. So you're releasing the trapezius muscle. You're probably getting a little bit into the levator scapula here. These are things that keep our neck jammed, and we're trying to let them go. One more breath, inhale. Good, exhale, come forward, bring your arms down alongside you, and you can interlace them behind you, a little more intense, a little less intense. You're gonna have your fingers, tented fingers on the floor, and keep your feet on the floor. That's slightly less intense. If you want more intense, the hands are interlaced, the feet are lifting, the chest lifts off the floor, and you break up tension in your back body by building strength. Press through the feet, like the balls of the feet are moving back. Open through the shoulders. 5, keep breathing. You got this, lift higher. 4, send your feet back like someone's gently drawing them behind you. Nice, you guys. 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, release it, cheek to one side, let your head come down. Full breath in. And a long breath out. Place your hands underneath you. I'm going to build a low plank, but you can go into tabletop instead, and we'll meet you in downward dog. To build a low plank, you're going to keep your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Turn your toes under and drop your pelvis down. These are all the qualities of a low plank, but because we're on the earth, you really are going to use the elbows to press yourself up, but don't use the neck, okay? Let the neck stay nice and relaxed and long. When you inhale next, lift up to low plank. And then high plank, good. And then downward facing dog, very nice. Full breath in. Long breath out. Inhale and exhale. Let's come into right foot is on the floor forward, and then drop the left knee to the mat. So this is a low lunge. This is specifically to open up the inner hip flexor on the left side. Lift both arms up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Press through the ball of the right foot and the heel of the right foot. So you want to feel that beautiful connection. Lifting up and opening that left hip flexor. Can you feel for that? It's really getting yourself to release that. Give yourself 5 more breaths here. And then if your hands are joined overhead, you can drop them back behind you, so in prayer position, so that your thumbs are trying to make their way down your back. That will give you a little bit of a back bend, which is so beautiful. It's a wonderful way to energize our body. For 3, keep the core engaged. It's supporting your low back. 2, nice. Relax the sides of the neck. Last big breath. Elbows to the ceiling if you've chosen the Namaste scar on your back. And then now arms up to the ceiling. Both hands down. Roll over your back toes. Keep the left hand on the floor or block as you reach the right one up to the ceiling, and breathe. Just for 5. Peel back to that right hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the right hand down. Stand on the right side for Vastisthasana. Modify this. If you want to be a little more nurturing today, take that top leg up and over. If you want a little more intensity, you're going to lift the top leg and draw it forward. So your heel, your left heel is going forward. It's trying to line up with your waist. And then you can pump it if you like for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High plank, downward dog. Very good. Big breath in. Long breath out. Same side, you guys. Right foot, warrior 1. Inhale, lift up. Look up. Exhale, warrior 2. Breathe into your warrior 2. Reverse the warrior. Reach up, reach back. Yes. Come back to warrior 2. And we're coming into a skandasana. So just bend into that left knee and walk your hands over to the left. You can come up onto the right heel or place the right foot on the floor. Right foot on the floor, a little more gentle. Just the right heel, a little more intense. Lower to the earth, more intense. Wherever you are, long spine. Big breath. 2 more here. Inhale. Exhale. Last big breath. Inhale. Really good. Exhale. Both legs are straight. Bend your knees. Come on up to standing. Good. And then go ahead. Warrior 2 again. Reverse the warrior. Hold in the reverse warrior. Tailbone's heavy. Yes. That's so beautiful. Open the side ribs. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. High plank. Very good. Take it to low plank now. Upward dog, cobra, sphinx. Open the chest. Breathe, pause, tops of the feet on the floor, lift up a little higher, and downward facing dog. Big breath in, long breath out. Left foot, stepper forward, we're coming into that low lunge. Right knee makes the floor, little touch down there, and then arms up to the ceiling, and you breathe. Breathe into, under the armpits. Now, if this is a strain on your neck, bend your elbows or even walk your hands forward a little bit, and that will take some of the pressure off the shoulders. Otherwise, you can continue to accelerate your fingertips to the ceiling and draw your right hip flexor forward. 5 more breaths. Inhale. Now, if you like, and you did it on the other side, you can go forward here, hands in prayer position. Exhale, drop the thumbs to the upper top of your neck, upper back. Reach up more with the elbows. Tailbone's heavy. So you protect your back by engaging your core and dropping the tail. Elbows reach. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last big breath. Inhale here. As you exhale, arms reach up to the ceiling. Then both are down to the floor. Roll over your back toes. Right hand on the floor. Left one sweeps up. Just for 5. Nice twist. 4, keep lengthening your spine, so press through the ball of the right foot so that you can access this gorgeous lengthening. 2 more, inhale. Stay for the exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, really nice you guys, exhale it out. Come on down, high plank, left hand stays on the floor, Vashisthasana. Right one up. Now, again, your choice. You can modify, take that top leg up and over and breathe here, lift the hips. You can extend top leg forward and pump it for 10, 9, 8, it's core. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, yes, 3, 2, and 1. High plank, hello plank, downward facing dog, full breath in. No tension in the neck, let it go. Exhale, maybe you shake it side to side, just letting it go. 1 more big breath. Inhale here. Exhale here. Navel into spine. Left foot steps. Warrior 1. Same side. Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Yes. Reverse the warrior. And then here we go. Coming into Skandasana. Right knee bends. Hands to the right. Heel up for more intensity on the left side. Foot on the floor for a little more gentle on the left. But what we're doing, you guys, we're opening up that inner adductor. Those inner thighs, they can get tight, right? So what we're doing is we know that. So we're going to help ourselves get out of that little jam by lengthening. 2 more breaths. Last one here. Inhale. Now before we go back up to standing, let's take Prasarita. Toes are in. Heels are out, so it's like pizza pie. Shape, interlace your hands behind you, and draw your knuckles forward. Let the back of your neck be really long. And if you find that your head has made it to the floor, widen your stance so that the back of your neck can be really soft and long. Breathing here, 3 more breaths. If your hands are interlaced, you can send them forward just a little bit more, if that feels okay for you. And 2 more breaths. Inhale. Lift up through the perineum, first chakra. That is our grounding chakra. Press down evenly through the outer edges of each foot. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Release your hands. Bend your knees. Come on up. Warrior 2. Left foot forward. As you're ready, reverse the warrior. Pause in your reverse warrior. Pause and open the side ribs. Nice, you guys. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale it out. High plank, low plank, upward dog. Breath in. Downward facing dog. Breath out. Full breath in. Long breath out. See if you can capture the smoothness of your breath. Right leg sweep back. Bend the right knee, just like we did in the beginning. Notice, total shift, yeah? And then let's come into half pigeon on the right side. So walk that left foot back. Hands can be directly underneath you. Open the chest. Stay here or come forward. And you're opening now the lateral, the outer hip flexor, the piriformis. And if you want to work in opening the quadricep, because we did some quad heavy poses today, come up on left hand can be on the floor or block. That'll give you an extra 3 inches. And then bend the left knee and reach around for it with your hand, your right hand, and open and turn to the right. Relaxing through the shoulders and giving yourself this moment to land into your own cradle of loving kindness, as how Pema Chodron would put it. A cradle of loving kindness. So something that supports you and keeps you in a safety zone. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release that leg back down. Come on up. Roll over the back toes. We're coming into downward facing dog. Left leg now is up to the ceiling. Bend that left knee. You're coming into pigeon on the left side. Again, you can stay up onto your hands. Walking the left foot back. You can come forward onto your forearms and drop your head. So what if today you were to give yourself the benefit of the doubt? You know, that's a phraseology, I guess, a phrase that people don't really say that much anymore. Give them the benefit of the doubt. But what if you were to give yourself the benefit of the doubt? That if things don't seem right, you know you're doing your best and you're trusting that you're on this path. It's a warrior path that we're all on collectively, but you're doing an amazing job. These are unusual times. You can stay down or you can bend the right knee, put a block under the right hand, and sweep around, take hold of the right foot. But you can, recognize that you're doing great. Open through the chest. And if the criticism kicks in, or the worry about what other people think, or any of that, just notice it, and then don't get into it with it. If you can, see if you can notice it and just let it float by. So you got bigger fish to fry, All right, one more breath here, drawing the right heel to the right butt if you have that option up, and then release it. We're going to come to seated. You can sit on a blanket if you like. And if you have a yoga strap, that's great. If not, that's okay too. And we're doing Oopavista Konasana. So one-legged seated pose. And take your yoga strap, wrap it around the sole of your right foot. And sit up really tall. And then draw the right elbow towards the right thigh, or maybe even inside the right thigh, closer to the floor. And then lift the left arm up and over. Maybe you take hold of the foot, the right foot, you don't have to. You can keep your arm up. And you can feel this is stretching. We're doing a direct stretch there, that inner thigh and the QL. Can you feel it on the left side back? Drop the left hip to the floor. Take 2 more big breaths here, reaching and extending. Let your left pinky over your toes or over your head. And then turn to face the right foot, so that now you're holding the strap in both hands. You're sort of trying to line up your sternum, the top of your chest, with your right foot, like they're in one line, and then draw yourself forward and down. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, come on up. We're going to the other side. So take the yoga strap around the left foot. Place the strap into the left hand. Bend the left elbow. You can hang out up here and work there. That's fantastic. And just go at your degree. If you need to go a little deeper, go deeper. So that you always have that option in your practice, in your life. Press through the right heel, you guys, so that you can stretch more into the left by encouraging the right foot to distract, the right femur bone, thigh bone, to distract away from the hip socket as you're stretching open through the right back. That's the quadratus lumborum in there, which gets tight, right? So we're going to release that. It's going to feel so good. And we're stretching that left inner thigh. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, turn now. So you're coming out. Turn to face your left leg. Hold on to the strap like you got the reins of a horse, and then pull yourself forward. Reaching forward with the sternum. 2 more breaths. And then come on up, and then reach forward with your chest. So you're reaching forward towards the floor. You can use your hands. You don't have to go down far. Maybe you go down far so you're holding onto your feet. Forehead touches the floor. Doesn't matter how far. What matters is how much breath you're giving your body in this moment, wherever your stretch is. 2 more breaths here. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Nicely done. Press yourself up. We're going to lie onto our backs. We'll take one bridge. You can make it a supported bridge. We did a ton of intensity today. So if you want a supported bridge, take a block at the lowest setting or the second highest setting. Place it under your low back. If you want a classic Setu Bandhasana bridge pose, interlace your hands underneath you and lift up through the hips. So if you have supported bridge, your palms face the ceiling, and let's breathe just for 5, 4, good you guys, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hips up if you are in the supported bridge. Remove the block. Place the block down. And then come into Supta Konasana, so cobbler's pose, but move your feet all the way down so they're not up at your groins. And now you can do Shavasana here. You could take a spinal twist if you like, and then do Shavasana. Or you can take any Shavasana that your body wants. You could do a classic, you could do the Shavasana on the blocks. Or just bend your knees and land and let your body receive the earth energy that is coming up through the earth, through the mat. Imagine that the earth has sort of a magnet drawing any worries, any concerns out of your being and into the earth. So that you can walk through your day with a little bit more buoyancy and clarity and peace in your heart. And if you move through your day and you feel they're coming back up, just drop them down through your feet or your sitting bones. Drop the worries into the earth right now. Doesn't mean that you're not concerned or you don't care. It means that you do care so much that you're going to operate from being centered